Yes, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you're listening to me today. Welcome once again to Partisans Academy's Partisans Moment, Compliance Moment. Today, we are going to continue with our series on the fallout from the 2022 IFCA Compliance Congress. And today, we are continuing with the interviews from the journalists who covered the event. And the journalists have a question for me today, which I'm going to address. Please sit back and listen. If you have questions, please just go to my Q&A section and send your questions to me on my email. My email address is boleap@gmail.com. You can send me an email asking all your questions, and I will surely respond back to you as soon as I get your questions. Okay, straight away to the question from the journalist today. The journalists are asking today, from a Nigerian perspective, can compliance guarantee return on investment? Now, this question is in reference to the topic on return on investment and compliance. Okay, from the Nigerian perspective, people say Nigeria is a different marketplace, but we still abide by global standards. My answer is yes. The principle of return on investment is universal, irrespective of the country. And even if the investment in compliance by an organization in the interim shows a negative return on investment, it does not mean that compliance has not contributed to organizational sustainability. This is because the negative return on investment report given to management at every point in time will spur management to behave in the right way, to do the right things in order to take the right decisions to reverse the negative trends that are shown from your report in the long run. So I encourage compliance professionals not to look at any outcomes, short-term outcomes of return on investment in compliance as being indicative of a poor compliance program. The management will either reduce certain businesses when they get your report, or stop a particular line of business, or introduce a new line of business that will enable them get out of the loss situation based on the reports that have come out from the ROI implementation in your organization, the competition of ROI on compliance in your organization. Now, when this happens, the gains that typically management will have made from certain actions will now form the basis for your future return on investments from compliance to be reversed, because they've been able to take learnings from the advice that you are probably given from your compliance area, and this will definitely project the benefits far more than the costs that you have incurred in the past. And the most important thing for the compliance officer here is to make sure that you don't give up. You keep calculating your return on investment and poke it in the eyes of management and let them see how you're doing with regards to the investments that they put in compliance. And if it is showing positive, trust me, you're going to get a lot of commendation from your compliance efforts. If it's showing negative, it's actually an opportunity for you to tell management to do things differently in the short run, but in the long run, it's going to benefit the organization. It doesn't change whether it is in Nigeria, whether it's in Ghana, or in Europe, or in America. It's the same concept. And Nigerian companies should actually start imbibing the culture in the compliance area, in preparing reports on the return on investment and compliance for management. So this is my candid response to the journalist question, and I hope I've been able to give you an insight. If you have questions further, or you want to participate in these discussions, you can please reach me out on my LinkedIn platform. You can also reach me out on the compliance my compliance website. I'm going to share with you later, and of course you can send me an email on boleap@gmail.com. So with this, we come to the end of today's fallout from the IFCA 2022 International Compliance Congress, and I believe that I've been able to further enlighten you more and give you more insights into the outcome of the conference. So look forward to seeing you again next time. See you maybe in the next 1 week. Bye bye for now, and good night, good morning, and good afternoon, depending on where you're calling me from. Bye bye.